What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Dan here with my 23 Elantra N, and I'm having the same issue I've had on this model year with my 22. It's practically every Elantra N, or, well, Kona N's got a different setup, I can't say that, but even other Hyundai N's have some creaking issues. So I just want to do a quick overview on how I solved mine. It's not necessarily a Hyundai thing. Obviously, Hyundai has to save costs somewhere. So the interior, although nice, has some cheaper materials. And they creak. And it's not the end of the world, but when you have a car that has a stiff go-kart suspension N mode, plus shitty roads, and every day I commute on a concrete road, you're going to notice some creaks. And plus, I drive very often with my music off because I just love hearing the sound of this car. So I pick up on a lot of little creaks. And one of the main ones I've noticed was from this area, just this general upper center dash area. And it was driving me a little nuts. And this is my first time fishing out creaks. So you kind of just pull it, play with it, and then you'll see like what's making noise. And you've got to factor in, you know, is it enough to make noise while driving? Like what's the source of the noise? So this large one-piece screen is mounted here, obviously, and it sits directly in front of this. So behind this is just more of this soft, cushiony dash plastic. And you would figure this soft material would push up against this and kind of eliminate noise, but it does the opposite. Especially when it's warm, it just has like enough space to cause a little creak. So when I was driving and the creak occurred, I would just touch it. I would pull this forward very gently. And then as soon as I pulled this forward, it would stop. So I would say, okay, so it's somewhere in there. So what I did is very simple. Is I work at a dealer and we have insulation kits that are meant to stop creaks and noises in interiors. And it's an assortment of foam. And it's double-sided. It's adhesive, and you just peel it and stick it where you want, but you have to be a little smart with what you do here. This job requires like the thinnest foam or even felt possible. So here I have this very, very thin piece. And what I did was cut it to a desired length, peel it, and then I folded it like that. I folded it because if you try to insert it with the adhesive, it's not going to go down in the crack because it's going to get stuck and it's going to just look like crap and not work. So you don't need an adhesive side. It's a tight gap. So all you got to do is fold it. But you want the length to be at least probably the length of the screen. So I put a little piece here. I put a little piece here. And it helped. But this morning I heard another creak and all I had to do was just pull this forward with my hand and the creak stopped. So now what I'm going to do is just peel this, fold it, and then stick it. I'll show you guys how I stick it back there. Real quick, one other little spot that was creaking. This whole RGB lighting strip creaks. You hear it? That's all it takes. So I put a little bit in between here, and I use my trim tool. I highly recommend using this because you won't scratch anything. It's meant for interior trim. It's thin. This is the way to go. You can buy it at Advance, Amazon, wherever. Same thing with the felt. The felt may be a little trickier to find, but you could even use homemade materials. As long as it's this concept, it's soft and it's thin, you could stick it in a crack, giggity. It'll work. So this is gonna be a weird angle, but pretty much what I did here was, like I said, I can't really see my camera like this, but I folded the felt and I gently put it in there, and then I just pushed it down with this. Hopefully you guys could see here. So I put one piece here, maybe a few inches. I stuffed it down. It doesn't have to go down all the way, a couple inches. And then I did it in the center, and then I did it here. So once that's in there, that's all it takes. It cushions it and also expands it a little bit. So you're not going to have as much creaking. But you could hear it, see? I mean, if you're good, you could really also put some in here and gently stuff it in. You just have to sit in the car quietly, unfortunately, and kind of just go around and see what rattles. But The big culprits from what I noticed, definitely the oh shit bar. But this doesn't make any noise, surprisingly, when I'm driving. Like, very rarely. So this I don't worry about, but it's this. It's this whole vent in this strip, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but you just got to find the trouble spots. So like I said, I filled it in there and I put a couple back there. And it's been pretty good, so let's see how it holds up. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.